Hello everyone, welcome back to the knowledge sharing platform of Freedom Freak. Today we're going to talk about a topic that's crucial for everyone earning in the UK, but can be quite confusing, especially for our friends who've moved here from abroad. Yes, we're talking about UK tax codes. What is tax code? Tax codes are used by employers and pension providers in the UK to work out how much income tax should be taken from your pay or pension. The tax code comes from HM Revenue and Customs, HMRC, which sends it to your employer or pension provider. There are several tax codes in the UK, and they can look a bit like a jumble of numbers and letters. The most common tax code for people with one job or pension is 1257L. But there are many others like BR, D0, D1, NT, and so on. Each of these codes tells your employer or pension provider how to calculate your tax. Now let's focus on one of my friend's tax code that you might come across. 1109L cumul. The 1109L part tells your employer that you have a tax-free personal allowance of £11,090 for the year. What about the cumul part? This stands for cumulative. In a cumulative tax system, your tax-free allowance is spread out over the tax year. If in any month your earnings are less than your monthly tax-free allowance, the remainder is carried over to the next month. This means you'll have a higher tax-free allowance for that next month. Which means if you earn only $1,000 in a month, which is less than your tax-free allowances, the next you will less tax deducted from your pay slip. On the other hand, if you earn more than your monthly allowance, you'll pay tax on that excess income. But don't worry, if your income drops in the next month, and you earn less than your monthly allowance, the tax system will balance it out. This is because the tax system looks at your income and tax paid cumulatively from the start of the tax year. So the cumul in your tax code ensures that over the course of the year, you receive the full benefit of your personal allowance. It also helps to smooth out the tax paid when your income varies from month to month. Now, let's look into some other common tax codes in the UK. 1257L. This is the tax code currently used for most people who have one job or pension. The numbers in your tax code tell your employer or pension provider how much tax-free income you get in that tax year. 1257 by 10 equals £12,570, which is the standard personal allowance in the UK. BR stands for basic rate, which means all the income from this job or pension is taxed at 20%, the basic rate in the UK. D0. All your income from this job or pension is taxed at 40%, the higher rate in the UK.
D1. All your income from this job or pension is taxed at 45%, the additional rate in the UK. NT. You're not paying any tax on this income. K. You have income that isn't being taxed another way, and it's worth more than your tax-free allowance. M. You've received a transfer of 10% of your partner's personal allowance. N. You've transferred 10% of your personal allowance to your partner. T. Your tax code includes other calculations to work out your personal allowance. For example, it's been reduced because your estimated annual income is more than £100,000. 0T. Your personal allowance has been used up, or you've started a new job and your employer doesn't have the details they need to give you a tax code. C. Income tax rates for Wales. S. Income tax rates for Scotland. A1 or M1. These are emergency tax codes, which means your tax is based only on what you're paid in the current pay period, not the whole year. Now, if you're a nurse, especially a Band 5 junior nurse, this tax code might be relevant to you. According to the NHS pay scale, a Band 5 nurse has a starting salary of around £24,907 per year, which would fall under the 1109L tax code. In the NHS, nursing roles are divided into bands. Each band has a specific pay scale and responsibilities. For example, Band 5 is where newly qualified nurses start, and as you gain more experience and responsibilities, you could move into higher bands, each with its own corresponding pay scale and tax code. Understanding your tax code is crucial to making sure you're paying the right amount of tax. If you think your tax code might be wrong, you should contact HMRC or consult with a tax professional. That's all for today's video. We hope it helps you understand UK tax codes a bit better, especially if you're an immigrant nurse working in the NHS. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer them. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more helpful videos like this one. Thanks for watching.